Hey there, in this video I'm going to teach you a really great trick created by my friend Jack Nobile. Jack's been featured on the channel in the past. A very talented guy, he's one of Italy's most famous magicians, and he recently just started an an English YouTube channel. So go check out his channel and watch the performance of this trick before I get into the tutorial, and that way you're going to get a better understanding of what this trick is supposed to look like and the timing and structure of the whole routine. And subscribe to his channel, give him some support. He just launched this new English channel, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of great content on there. So check out that video, come back here, and then we'll learn how to do it. Okay, so here's how this trick goes. You're going to have a card selected from the pack. In this case, we'll use the 10 of diamonds. Okay. And from here, you're going to pretend to place their card into the middle of the pack. In reality, it's going to end up second from the top. And to do this, we're going to be using the tilt. So the tilt is a card control technique. I'll link you to a tutorial for that on the screen here and in the description box down below. If you watch Jack's performance video, he adds a little subtlety to his tilt to make it even more convincing. And I actually taught that subtlety on the channel last week, so I'll also link you up to that video in case you're interested in learning it. Jack does it a little bit differently than the way that I do it, but it's similar, and you can just pick whichever way that you like to do it. But essentially, you're just going to do a tilt. You don't have to do the subtlety if you don't want. You can just do a basic tilt, and you're going to pretend to place it in the middle of the deck, but it's actually second from the top. From here, you're going to push off the top card of the deck. While your right hand is holding it, with my left hand, I'm just going to push over the next card a little bit. I'm going to pull back and get a pinky break. From here, I'm basically demonstrating that their card is not on top of the pack. Okay, watch Jack's video for the full pattern and the timing of everything. But essentially, you're going to say, look, so your card's not on top, right? And it's not on the bottom. Okay, so for the timing on that is I'm taking off the top card, I'm flipping it over. From here, I'm grabbing the double, both cards above the break, I'm sliding it to the right, and then letting my left-hand cards kind of just fall on top of it. And essentially what that does is it reverses the selected card on top of the pack under the motion of showing them that their card is neither on the top or the bottom. So you say it's not on the bottom. From here, you're going to move into an overhand shuffle. So you say, look, let's just give the cards a bit of an extra mix. You're going to do an overhand shuffle, link to a tutorial for the overhand shuffle on the screen here. You're going to shuffle cards off until you have about an equal number of cards in your left and right hands. At that point, you're going to complete the shuffle, which will secretly place their card reversed in the middle of the pack. Okay. From here, you're going to say, just let's use a random card. Just name any number between 1 and 10. So let's say they give you the number 4. So you say, okay, look, 1, 2, 3, 4. This, probably isn't your card, right? You flash them the card. It's not going to be the card. And you say, okay, well, let's try something a little bit interesting here. At this point, you're going to flip over the pack, and you can do this little move that I like to do. It's a deck flip. It's a half of a deck flip, so it's easier than the full deck flip. But I'll link you up to the deck flip tutorial on the screen here. And again, you're going to do another tilt. Okay, so you do the same card control that you used before. You say, look, we'll just take this random card. It's not your card, clearly not your card. We're going to reverse it and stick it somewhere in the middle of the pack. Okay, so you do another tilt move. From here, you're going to demonstrate that their card is not anywhere near the bottom. So after you do the tilt, you're going to get a pinky break beneath the top 2 cards here. And you kind of just pull back on the double, and then you pull back on a few more cards. You say, look, that reverse card is nowhere near the top. And then from here, you're going to square up. You pick up both cards above the break, and you're going to do another deck flip. This is a really clever way of cleaning up this extra reversed card in the pack. Okay, so you pick up these cards, you do another deck flip. You don't have to do a deck flip. You could just manually turn over the cards like that. Deck flip is just a clean way of doing it. You drop the cards in your right hand, and then you just casually turn over the remaining single card. And now you have cleaned up. There's only one reverse card in the pack now. And you say, okay, let's see if we can make some magic happen here. You remember the card that you picked at the beginning of this trick? What was that card? You ask them, blah, blah, blah. Say whatever you want. You know, I just want to give you the structure. I want to give you the method of the effect. But the way you present it and the things that you say while you do this trick, completely up to you. Okay, think about it and see what matches your personality. But essentially, the effect is done now. Now you milk it however you want. You're one step ahead. And you can maybe ask them what the name of their card is, and you say, okay, watch. Just like that. The random card that we stuck into the middle of the deck has now changed into the card that you picked. Okay, so that's just a really nice way of presenting this effect. But the general concept, the idea behind this trick is really nice, and there's a lot of different directions you can go with. Have fun with that, play around with it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do give it the thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to the channel if you want to learn more awesome card magic in the future.